You're at rock bottom. I don't know. Hypothetically, you're at rock bottom. You've hit the bottom. I don't know.
It looks like there are new revelations in Diddy's saga, and folks, no one's seen them coming. According to Kimora Lee Simmons, his own twin daughters are about to expose the horrifying details of their childhood with this man, and allegedly, they've been victimized by the bad boy the same way Cassie was. And now, Kimora wants to make it clear she has the twins back in this saga against their daddy. Word on the street is she might even be whispering in the girls' ears, convincing them to file a lawsuit against their own dad and air out all the family skeletons, betrayal, mistreatment, and even the alleged essay. The tea is about to be spilled, and Diddy might not be ready for this new wave of heat. Folks are saying Kimora has had some words about how the bad boy treated his own girls.
There's a lot of fact, and again, I didn't hear everything and see everything.
Honestly, nobody thought the twins would ever turn on their father, but surprise, surprise, here they are packing up and putting serious distance between themselves and their pops, like literal miles. Not to mention, they're staying way clear of all this trial drama surrounding Diddy. As soon as the legal drama hit the music mogul, Kimora successfully evacuated the girls to her own house in California. And in case you don't know, Kimora was the best friends with the twins' mom model Kim Porter, who tragically passed away back in 2018. And the streets are buzzing that Diddy had something to do with her passing. Rumor has it Kim was working on a tell-all memoir ready to blow the lid off some dark secrets in the hip-hop industry and even how he treated her. And let's not forget that some insiders already came forward with the claims that Kim and Diddy had often had bad fights.
Like catty,
right?
My kids were never like.
So of course, when Kim started to share the news of the upcoming memoir, Diddy had to do something to eliminate all the traces of exposure. They were together for 13 years, from 1994 to 2007, and according to Kim, Diddy wasn't just some innocent baby daddy. Nah, she claims he did some seriously twisted stuff, so she had to pack her stuff and run away from him. I wanted to be dramatic. I wanted him to know I wasn't breaking up with him for 2 weeks or maybe leaving for 2 days. If I pack up everything twins and all it means I'm out, Puffy's an action person, not a talk person. So I had to have an action. You already know how controlling and manipulative Diddy likes to be with his women. Apparently, Kim experienced the same treatment as Cassie and other girls in the bad boys' circle, so no wonder she took her daughters away from this monster. But here's the thing she never expected. Even if you say no to Diddy, and especially in a harsh way, there are consequences. So in 2018, Kim suddenly passed away, and the details of her demise still haunts her family. Fast forward to now, Kim's family demand the feds investigate this case. Most insiders in the industry are also convinced that she didn't pass away from pneumonia like the coroner was claiming, but that she was taken from us way too soon before she could reveal some heavy truths.
But I've been in the business and been around the business, so to kind of see.
And if you think that's reaching, remember when Al B. Shore, Kim's ex and Quincy's dad, threw some major shade right after Kim passed. He made this cryptic Instagram post with a caption, "She sent me this saying, life imitating art, art imitating life." Now it all makes sense. She told me other stuff too. She was running, I said call the FBI. He even mentioned the whole disappearance of her computer, notes, and other vital evidence. And then things get even more serious. Kim was on the verge of exposing some serious dirt, like talking about tapes, substance, and other unspeakable horrors she supposedly witnessed.
That's my boundary. That's, for me, that's where I draw the line.
And if you think it sounds familiar, well, it's exactly what Cassie Ventura's revelations were about. Now, it all makes sense that Diddy's household was a vile and sick place to be. And as many folks are saying, the twins' revelations may play a crucial role in the investigation of Diddy's crimes. As one person commented, "I feel like those kids know more than they're admitting. It wouldn't surprise me if he used his daughters for intimate acts." And another user added, "No surprise Diddy mistreated his own children. This is what goes on in the industry." And here's something else to chew on. Apparently, Jesse and Delilah are dealing with all this messy family drama. And it looks like there are certain memories of their past games with Daddy are now surfacing. Although Kimora says they're trying to keep their lives as normal as possible, especially after she stepped up.
His life too much, and so I stepped in there to help adopt and raise.
The twins are reportedly staying far away from their dad's court hearings, and they haven't even read the indictment. But they're still too afraid to say anything against their daddy. According to page 6, the twins did visit Diddy in prison recently alongside his mom, Janice. And some folks think this whole reunion was just PR moves. Diddy's trying to patch up his image, and what better way to do that than to look like the loving father who's still connected with his daughters, even behind bars. Or maybe his mom who's siding with him is trying to convince the twins take their daddy's side in the story.
Saying it's very heartbreaking to see her son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies.
Those girls, Jesse and Delilah, come from a seriously messed up situation. Who knows what kind of stuff was happening right at home, where the music mogul had his secret bashes full of suspicious and substances. But luckily for the twins, their late mom, Kim Porter's friend Kimora Lee Simmons, has stepped up big time to protect them. After Diddy's arrest, Kimora didn't waste any time making it clear that she was not about to abandon the twins. She straight up told to the media, "They're just beautiful and I love them so much, and I have their back always and forever." And she wasn't just saying that for clout either. She's letting the world know she's about to fight for their happiness and peace, no matter what, even if it means to protect them from the biggest monster in their life, their own daddy.
They are young adults. That they,
But here's the thing. Diddy has never been a fan of Kim's friends or relatives having a close relationship with his daughters. He's been pulling strings for years to keep Kim's circle away from his kids. And if you need proof, here's some. Back in 2022, Diddy got hit with a lawsuit from Kim Porter's so-called niece, Raven, who was working as a babysitter for his family. After Kim passed in 2018, Raven had stepped up to help out, but when she got pregnant and needed maternity leave, Diddy wasn't having it. As her filing said, Mr. Combs fired her because she was pregnant and unmarried, which purportedly set a bad example for Combs' daughters. But let's be real, most people believe that was just an excuse. Apparently, Diddy didn't want anyone to get close to the girls, especially once they were becoming young adults, beautiful as their mom. And with everything that was happening behind the closed doors, it's no wonder Diddy wished for all unwanted people out of his life.
And that's a world that I want to live in.
This man is certainly full of control issues, and he wanted to make sure that he's the only one to influence his daughters in their lives. And if you check the rumors coming about his other kids, namely Christian and Justin Combs, who are also accused of some disturbing activities, it's clear that the Combs mansion and the circle of his friends are not suitable for the young girls like Jessie and Delilah. It's now the biggest question what the twins revealed to Kimora Lee Simmons since they packed their bags and moved to her house. Because we know from reports that some of Bad Boy's victims weren't even aware of horrible things happening to them. During freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. After freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and substance use. Of course, the music mogul still has a lot of influence and power, but as Kimora says, now that Diddy's behind bars, he can't control the girls' lives anymore.
years they stopped kind of seeing their dad as much.
And let's just say Jessie and Delilah weren't wasting this chance to break free. Escaping to their mom friend's house was the right move. With Kimora's help, many folks believe that the twins can finally have a real shot at living their lives without Diddy's shadow looming over them. As one fan wrote, "What's in the dark will come to light, the honest truth with all of this with P. Diddy, he's a devil." And another user added, "I hope those girls run and never look back. Sadly, I can imagine their childhood." With a daddy like this, it's only a matter of time before the twins start spilling the dirt and revealing the horrible facts from their childhood under Diddy's roof. And what do you think about this, guys? Could Diddy mistreat and essay his own daughters as a part of his sick games? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to check my other videos.